Good morning, buenos dias. Let me switch this over here. Good morning. Another day, another week. I woke up this morning a little bit different. Actually excited about the future. I think that every morning you have to make a decision. You either wake up and you choose to stay in the exact same place. You choose to stay there, continue to do what you don't like to do, or you can try to go after what you want, because in the end, you're going to die, I'm going to die, and I rather know that I got to the finish line and I said, I did it. You know what I mean? But that's a choice that everybody must make. I'm making my own. So today, make your own. Basically, today we are consolidating for another move. I don't know where. Probably to the upside if I had to take a wild guess. I mean, am I going to be arguing here that we're going to be dumping? Probably not. The odds are we push higher. Let me put some music here. I need some music. What am I going to listen to today? What am I going to listen to today? Yes. All right, we got the music going now. I already gave you the motivational speech, if you will. Now let me kind of briefly, quickly kind of go over this. I know it's Monday. You probably don't want to be hearing all this, but you kind of have to. Could we get much higher? I think it's really important to understand what happens yesterday, right? If you fail to understand what happens yesterday, then you're just kind of lost in general. Buenos dias, good morning, Speed Racer. I still can't quite tell what car you have on there. I'll look it up afterwards. I'm always curious now. You've been messaging. I'm like, what car is that on your... Can't really see it because it's too small, but I'll look it up later. But basically right now, you can see we're kind of building another P. This is the daily chart I have pulled up for you right now. Is this P going to work? This thing does that, doesn't it? Yeah, it does do that. Well, basically here, we're basically consolidating. You can see that here. It's basically building a pretty straightforward straight cut flag, or P, if you will. Mine is the P, but yes, it's kind of a flag. And this is the daily chart. Oh my gosh. Still morning, okay? Still morning. So we got a P kind of forming there. Is it going to break up to the upside? It's, the odds are we likely break on up higher, but I mean, we are kind of overdue for a little pullback here, and it wouldn't hurt the trend in general. So it's a cartoon car, Mach 5. I'll look it up afterwards, but right now, this is kind of an interesting picture. We have obviously been trending up for like the past 15 days. I think we've had 2 red days. Yeah, 1, 2. We're trying to put in a third one here. We're kind of flipping it green and red. So, but what I want to kind of point out here is this. Look at this daily chart, right? It's very, very difficult for me to say that this might be the top. We're going to be in for a pullback, and which makes sense, but is that what's going to happen? I don't know. Technically, we would have been pulling back deeper in those days here, but we never do. So looking at the hourly, I'm not trying to convince you that we're going higher. I'm just simply telling you about the trend and for you to start to analyze from top to bottom, right? So we must do this. Obviously, I'm giving you the short form. I've already done this on a bigger scale over the weekend, but for simplicity's sake, let's just worry about the daily. We're trending up. The hourly, how are we trending up? Because obviously the hourly is going to be trending up on higher with the daily. On the daily, you're not really going to see these traps how I see them here, how you can see them here. So this whole move starts at the beginning right here after we get the massive red day. We trap through a major level here. We get the cousin of the trap, which is the back test there, and we continue on riding even higher, creating what's called higher highs and higher lows. So if you know the basics a little bit of a trend, you will know that a trend would imply that you're creating higher highs and higher lows. It's pretty straightforward. So we have higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. And as the video I put out basically stating, when we were around this, I think we were around this time, like we are probably likelihood gonna be making another higher high, and then take a wild guess, another higher low. And there is a video there, so don't tell me that this is hindsight BS, because it ain't. So right now it is a little bit unique. So then you're wondering, okay, so we're making higher highs, higher lows. Well, then where's the next pit stop? Well, pretty simple. This is where now we get these lines here. The last higher high that we made is this basically 88.90 level here. You can clearly see this. There is no denying it. We have the trap to the bottom here on Friday. Okay, so this goes back. This all ties in together. So we have a trap on Friday, which I missed. But it doesn't matter. The idea is the trap is here. It's right there. If you can't see it, that's another problem. But right now, we have this higher low kind of being created here at the 88. Aligns with my plan, which I did release yesterday, a little bit later on Sunday. Basically talking about how as long as the 75 here holds, we basically just gonna likelihood make another higher high and then probably push on up even higher, right? So the key today is very simple. The bulls don't really want to see that crack down there, because of course if they do, well then the trap has failed. Then for once I can start talking about here how the trap has, the Jenga block, it could be failing. I'm not saying it's completely, like gonna be a red day waterfall type of day, but whenever supports do fail, that is when the big red day that we're all here waiting for is gonna come. So instead of looking for the ghost, instead of waiting for the domino to actually fall, well, let's just continue riding with the trend. That's a simple message that I come here with every single day. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty straightforward, right? Until things don't break, why try to be the first one that breaks it, right? So right now, we're consolidating inside of this kind of very tight move here, if you will. I would argue we're kind of, I don't know, we're definitely consolidating. This is the hourly chart, by the way, in case you still didn't realize. So we're consolidating above 88, and I would argue we're consolidating below like 60, maybe like 04, because I do like to see these wicks here. If you know me, you do know that I like to see these traps above, like squeezing above ranges and getting back into that. Like that's how I know that we're consolidating inside of this. I wouldn't say that we're consolidating like this. And there's a very big difference. You might be like, that's not a big difference. There is, because the moment we basically break out of this consolidation range, we can essentially be on the right side of the move. So for example, if we were to come back down right now, I already know that we've trapped above this range at the top. So meaning that whatever move were to come back, were to kind of break us down here, it might have some strength because we've already trapped to the upside above this consolidation range. So I know it can be a little bit technical and complicated, but That's my take. That's my view. And for now, looking at the 2-minute time frame, very simple. I should have been long already because, well, I just gave you the whole spewel on this 88 and blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. Well, I should have been long. And unfortunately, I was sleeping at 5:38. When this bounce happened, I was sleeping at 5:38. So I should have been long already, because any long here, it becomes very risky because, of course, you know that we are inside of that consolidation range. So we can, like, this thing can ping pong however it freaking feels like it in here. There's no need to be buying and or selling in here. I mean, you can, but, you know, it's just the odds of you winning are going to be much less. Whereas the odds of you winning, buying at the bottom of the range, and then expecting for the move to return back into that range, now that is a lot higher, which unfortunately has already played out. Every ducking time is the same thing. I'm going to start trading overnight, I think. I'm going to stream overnight. Maybe we'll grow the stream even quicker like that because, I mean, some people are always hungry to be trading at nighttime, and there's less competition technically. Or at least, like, you know, less traffic from other streamers. But I wouldn't do it for that reason. I'm just playing. I'm going to keep streaming in the morning, but come on, like, are you kidding me? My shift should be from like 9 p.m. to like 6 a.m. as opposed to being from 7 a.m. till, like, you know, basically all day. And while, yes, I'm here a little frustrated at the fact that I kind of missed that long there, I know it's not the last play. I mean, arguably, if you really have the guts, I wouldn't do it. I'm just saying, if you're feeling like a brave soul, you know, there is a potential short here at the 04. Am I going to short this thing? Absolutely not. There is absolutely no way that I'm going to be risking any of my accounts for a short. No. If you like it, be my guest. But I wouldn't. The pullback already happened here. Look at it. We already hit this level again. Rinse and repeat. These levels are not new. Okay, we've been talking about this for like 2 weeks now. So if you're coming here like, where's resistance, where's support, you gotta just look a little closer, because we've been inside these ranges for about 2 weeks now. 2 weeks. Playing in certain key levels. Maybe not quite 2 weeks, but you get what I'm saying. Like, same ducking ranges. What a week. Feels longer for some reason. Get the squeeze. My goodness. Look at the weekly candles. Look at them. We've had 3 green weeks in a row. We are looking like we want to already start the 4th one. And then look at that. 3 green, potentially 4, 1 red, 1 green, 2 red, and like 2, 4, 5, 6 green. Amazing. Trust me, I get upset when the market just goes up too, because it's ridiculous. I want this thing to pull back. You don't understand how much I want this thing to pull back. Not because I care about the price pulling back, because it's gonna be cheaper, or because I'm looking for the top, but rather because I know it introduces volatility. We've been in such slow volatility that it pisses me off when we do this, because I know I shouldn't be trading here, and then I'm gonna come here and force trades. This here is like Gamble Town to me. Future train wants up, so I'll stick with the longs, right? But buying at 98, we did this on Friday. I mean, we were buying at 6,100 at the reclaims of that level, and I don't know. I think I took one more trade after I left the stream. I think I lost like 100 on it. Nothing major. And then after that, I'm like, yep, I want nothing to do with this. So I just walked away the rest of the day. So 2 trades, I think I was down like 3 points on the day. Nothing major. I wasn't happy with it. You know what I mean? I can't force a level that I'm not interested in. It just makes no sense. All right, we got a couple minutes till market open. Let's do this. Come on, spin the wheel. Tell me that we're gonna dump. Tell me something beautiful. Whoa. Let me slide that over there. Boom. The wheel wants to take over the show here. Come on, let's spin it. Let's get the dump. Pump. For once, I want to actually see a pullback, but it's okay. You know, like this is the important thing about the community and what I'm always talking about. Price is king. If I wanted to pull back, but she don't want to pull back, there's no need to guess when the pullback is coming in. Second time, just to get the confirmation. Oh my goodness, she's bullish. She's bullish. All right, she's as bullish as one can be, I think. Double time pump. Very straightforward. All right, we got, I think, what do we got? We got a little bit, about 5 minutes. Whoops, wrong one. Let's ask the magical question here, Crystal Ball. Let's do it. Again, I'm not shorting, I'm not short bias. I just, for my curiosity, okay? Is the pullback, let's not call it a pullback, let's call it a dump. I want to see Niagara Falls. There's a dump coming in today. Let's find out. I don't know if you guys can see it there. I hope so, but no. She says no. Oh my god. All right, Crystal Ball is bullish. The Wheel of Fortune is bullish. I don't know if she's bullish. She's just saying not another dump. Okay, so then are we going to dump, to pump? And market open. Hey, there's that possibility of chop too, but let's go straight forward for the dump or the pump. Rather no. All right, so are we going to consolidate today? Final question. Final question. Okay, no more. No more. Not really. All right, this Crystal Ball, she doesn't even want to get involved. I shouldn't even be getting involved. It makes no sense. By the way, if you have not joined the community, feel free to join. It is 100% free. It's all there, my plan there. When the pullback's coming, I've mentioned it there, and I'm not gonna kind of go over this over here anymore. And of course, recently I did switch over my streaming software, so I would like to ask you for that favor, that if you do notice any weird stuff on the stream, I'm keeping my eye on it, but you know, I've had some issues with the stream so far. Knock on wood, you know, everything does look good. It looks good. But if you do notice anything strange on the stream, just let me know. You know, it will help me out. I'm on a new streaming software, and I gotta keep my eye on it if I notice anything weird. But so far, seems like I fixed the issue. So even this camera before it was all like weird, but now we're good. All right, market's gonna open on up. Let's see, what are we gonna do before? Let's see, where are we at? DXY here. Again, I don't know if you guys probably don't follow this. I don't know. I got these two charts pulled up here, the DXY and let me pull this up like that. You got DXY at the top, and I have the SPY at the bottom here. So, I mean, it's gonna be interesting to see, because right now, basically the DXY, which is the dollar, is pulling back, showing weakness currently, which typically means could be nice strength for ES. But we do have quite a bit of support here on the dollar. We'll keep an eye on that at market open. I want to see it like a trap below 88. If we can get something like that, I think that would be best. But I don't know if it's going to happen. You know what I mean? The thing is, I should have been long already. You know what I mean? Like, this is the problem. From 88 to 98, I'm going to take profit area and leaving a runner. So right now, it's very hard for me to justify getting in long where I'm supposed to be with a runner. So the best thing I can hope for is to see the lows get flushed, reclaim, and then look for a really strong move back on up. That's my best, and it takes time, but a good trade is the one that takes time, not the one that you can just rush into. That's the unfortunate part. Right now, I think If I had to guess and put my life on something, I mean, I'm not. I'm just saying, if I had to kind of gamble, I say we pump it open. But that's why I'm not doing it. I have no edge in the marketplace. In order for me to trade, I want to have an edge. You know what I mean? I don't have one here. I just know that this is a take profit area. And with a runner, I am happily taking that to the long, leaving it to the long side here. And if you're feeling bearish, well, then, I mean, look at it. Price is very straightforward to where resistance is at. Why am I saying that this is take profit area? Well, look at it. We have resistance here, very clear displaying. So we have very clear resistance here, very clear resistance here, very clear resistance here. I'm not going to short it, but I'm saying I should have been long from here, taking profit at resistance. Do you understand now why I'm saying that that's a take profit area? And then with a runner, I'm happily leaving this to the 04, which is the next level of resistance up. Understand the game. My way is not the only way to play it. I only look for the long, and I only need one trade per day. I'm happy with my 15, 20 points on the day. I applaud you. If you can come here and be like resistance, 98. Look at that, 98. Very clear resistance. 1, 2, 3, 4 touches. Boom, short. All right, now where are you going to take profit? Well, you know 80 is going to be support, so you're probably looking at an 80 target here. But this is my point here. We are right now consolidating inside of the chop. And it could go either way. All of the lights. I gotta admit, I gotta put it on this stream here. I've been a bit undisciplined. I can tell them, you know, these cheeks, you gotta go back. Gotta start sweating again. I've been skipping the gym hard recently. Hey, I'm being honest. I'm leaving it here because later on in the future, I'm gonna come back here and I'm gonna be like, you lazy. Like I said, this is like a personal journal for me too, so gotta hold myself accountable. That's what discipline is pretty much about, holding yourself accountable. And of course, doing it, you know, going to the gym, eating the right things, getting up on time. I mean, that I'm always pretty good at. I can't really sleep in. It's very hard for me to sleep in. Doesn't matter if it's Sunday, Saturday. I can't really sleep in. I wake up pretty much the same time. All right, so we got a little micro dip, and then we're already getting back on schedule with the dip. Yes, now we're getting back on schedule with the rip. So what's gonna happen? I don't know. I just know I don't want to trade here. This is why I say it's very difficult there. Imagine you short here, you're looking for an 80 target. I would have been pissed already. Like, this is why I don't like it. You know what I mean? I would have been like, why? Oh, fuck. It held 4 times. It can't even give me 10 points to the downside, or 8 points, really. 8 points. My gosh. Yeah, I know. I thought I could give you guys something a little bit better, but unfortunately, we're in a consolidating area. Choo-choo train went up. The long already has played out here, right at buying at a level of support, which is 88, which, by the way, is nothing new as well. If you go back to my Friday stream, this is where I wanted to buy all day. I was saying I wanted to buy there. So don't tell me, you know, like, yeah, that's hindsight. No. This is all being recorded. I said on Friday, I'm like, I don't want to trade inside here. I am waiting for 88 to come into play. It is there on my stream, which I don't delete. So today, very simple. I want to buy the ducking 88 again. And then look at that. It plays out while I'm sleeping. And then what the fuck am I supposed to do now? Are you done now, Leo? Are you done bitching now? Are you done? Can we move it along? Si, senor. We can. I am not bitter about 88 anymore. Give me a trap, 88. Buenos dias, Antonio. Today is a red day. Yes, we are finally putting in another red day. Out of the last 15, I think we've had 2 red days. Today is looking like it might be the 3rd. Think about it. 15 days, that's 15 business days, like Monday through Friday. In other words, almost more than a month, give or take a month, depending on the month, right? I don't know how many days there are, but the idea is simple. Half a month, pretty much straight green. So 15 days, if you had bought even the red days, they weren't really major. So even if you bought all the supports in those 15 days, you would have been a winner 15 times. Whereas, trying to find that short at the top, I don't know where the top is. But what I can assume is that we bounce from support, right? Because those past 15 days, we've been making all-time highs like almost every day. So we would have never known really where we were going to get stuck at. So it's just much easier to assume we're going to bounce from another proven level where we have bounced from. If that makes sense. It's a probability game here. Are you more likely to win by shorting the new all-time high, or are you more likely to win by buying the first level of support? Well, based on the past 15 days, it's been better to buy the first level of support. Well, you guys know when the pullback is coming in. I already labeled it out for you. And if you kind of missed it, well then, not to worry, don't panic. You can join a community of like-minded traders for free. It's all there. The link is on the chat. Feel free to join. The dollar bouncing from there. Look at this. This is what we were talking about here. I'm going to have to bring this back again. Sorry, but you can see here the dollar, we had that level of support at the bottom here, kind of bouncing right from the top there. And hence why ES could be showing some weakness here. This is what I mean, that I don't think, I don't look at it as an indicator. I just find that they are correlated markets. So when DXY, the dollar, is showing some strength, ES might want to be showing some weakness. And that's exactly what we're getting here. Strength on the dollar, some weakness on ES. Doesn't always work like this, but just again, understanding that if the dollar was about to go probably bounce from a level of support, it could represent some weakness for ES. And it is showing some right now. But that's like little scalpy trades, you know what I mean? But again, I just look at it. It's just do what you will with that information. I'm not excited about trading here. That short here playing out again. You can see 98 getting us denied back on down. So again, this is a level of what you want to do. This is a stream where I want to come here and preach to you that we have levels that we range bound. We have resistance, we have supports, okay? I like the long side, but don't be like me. If you like the shorts, what I want you to understand is price. If you can simply understand the price, that we move and why we move at price and at what prices, then you figured out the game and you already ahead of like 80% of traders that are coming here right now, basically shorting this ducking trend line here, or trying to, buy the breakout there, or trying to read the candles in here. We don't need nothing fancy. We don't need to see a million sellers and buyers here. I mean, I'm not a machine, and I don't know if you are, but it's very difficult, and it's gonna take you a long time to master that. Whereas just support resistance, it I don't know, it makes so much sense to me. You're dealing with buyers and sellers. Whoever's buying at the ducking 15, if they have a shitload of money, they don't want price to go back below 15. So when it goes back to 15, they're likely gonna buy more, right? They need to average in their position. These guys are buying in billions and billions of dollars worth. They can't just mark it in and mark it out. They need to be buying at certain prices that, of course, they have control over. They're algorithmically driven. They are the market makers that fill these orders. The game is rigged. This is my point. We just have to follow the rigging. We don't need to argue with the system. We don't need to fight the system. We don't need to recreate it or, complain about why is it like this. No, let's just stick to what really matters, the price. Price is showing 98. There's something happening there. They keep, dumping out there. So if you like to short there, short it. 88 tells me that, we've had buyers there stepping up to support price, so I might buy it there. You know what I mean? It's kind of that simple. You take your pick with whatever you like. And it's just beautiful to be able to understand price in that manner. Whereas, for example, you come here, you're like 93. Oh my gosh, what am I gonna do on 93? Look at this. We're already having a little bit of a dump. Okay. We already had this rejection here, kind of looking like a double top here. Okay, and then now we are gonna be making a a lower high. So we're gonna dump for sure, right? Right? Like, you don't need to be anxious about it. You just need to understand 98 is resistance, 88 is current support. We are consolidating currently inside of that range. And that's the game. And then patience is the winner. Is in the air. They're looking like they want to push this thing lower, which is a good thing. Like I said, this thing is overdue for something, some type of pullback. It's going to create much more better opportunities in the future. We can just finally decide to get this dip going. All right, enough with this type of music. I need something else, something more refreshing. I was listening to some Kanye West. Too much Satan there. All right, too much. So far, 98 looking like a pretty good short. If you had the guts to take it up there, it doesn't look that bad. I don't want to short it. It is Monday, so that means it's extra patience for me. And today this is something I'm kind of improving on as well, that we don't want to get caught on the long side when we're dumping. I don't know which day it's gonna be. I mean, it's inevitable. One of these days it will come, right? So whenever that day comes, I've already made a new strict rule that whenever we break down a major key level, I am not buying anymore for the rest of the day. I will only look for shorts. Before I had said this, I've said this on stream, but not anymore. Now I'm actually, it's a rule, a hard rule. Because while yes, I can have that one red day, it's fine, but why? When we can just simply follow the price, it's so much easier. Even for one day, like the last 15 has been a straight buy support, perfect. But now I understand that there's gonna be one day when we are pulling back. We will pull back deep, and that is fine. This is expected. But this is my problem has been in the past, that as I expected, I'm either trying to get in short too early, or I'm either buying when the dump actually comes in, because I'm just exhausted of waiting for key levels to come into play. So it's much simpler now for me. Let's follow the plan. We break down 76, we go downtown and we short all day. So simple. Until then, this is still just simply consolidating for another push even higher. Looking at the daily chart, we are pretty much exactly as what I'm telling you, consolidating inside of this P, the PPP. We are making it. I know if I make it, it's gonna look ugly here, but we are making another P. I don't know what that means, but I'm just telling you we're making a P. That is my patent. I don't want nobody using that P. Or at least give me credit for it. Yes, I know it's a flag, okay? But You can call it a flag, you can call it whatever you want, but if you call it the P for the pump, that's where we're gonna have issues. This is a P, consolidate, and then we squeeze. Yeah. That's mine. All right, come on, let's dip a little bit more. Yes, you're almost... all right. And why, you know, like I always mention levels and you might be like, what does this guy mean? Like, when is it, you know, you see that red line there? Like I say, I'll give you a little tip. So on my charts, I do have different colors for certain levels that mean different things. So for example, yellows are all-time highs. And then you have red, which is the current trap low. So as we trap continuing higher, that one continues to go up with me, because basically that is the signal that tells me, all right, it is now officially, whoops, officially this. Look up there. This is officially happening when that fails. That. Meaning that we fail. We finally pull back. So that's the current trap low there. I'm waiting for that to break. If that breaks, I'm flipping short all day, and I know that we're gonna be in for a very nice red day. And there's no need for me to be buying anything. Okay, this is a very hard rule I have on myself now. And until then, we're just consolidating with the P, and we wanna pump. Same thing here. Look at this. Rinse and repeat. So we had... Look at this. Right here. This was the trap low. So obviously my red line was there, right? We get the P, which by the way, it is on the Discord. I send pictures, okay? I'm not talking you hindsight. I send pictures in the community there. But we were basically consolidating in that P. This was the current trap low. If that trap low holds, well then we're gonna continue higher. And then obviously you can, you know, see it with your own eyes that it held, and we went up, right? So again, when is this pullback coming in? When will this red day come in that everyone's waiting for? Right there. You see, this was the kind of the low there on that day. We finally broke it, and then we get a very nice red day. But the bears are just very lousy. And then, but really, arguably, there was a higher level here. So we had this trap low. So you see that one low, see the trap there. Okay, you see the cousin of the trap, which is always the back test. Think about why these always come into play. Like, I want you to really question these things. So we have the pump, we have support, we have a trap, and then we have a back test on top of that trap. I don't know if you can see there with my dotted lines there. If I draw anything, all these things are gonna come back, so it's annoying. But again, we have a kind of this, you know, low here, trap here, low here. That's how I can put it. Once we break down the trap, which is right here, we get the really nice pullback, right? Like, that is where I want to short. I don't want to short this. This is bullshit shorting here, okay? That's you're gonna be like that. Not even Warren Buffett would know how to fucking short there. So you're telling me you're gonna be a greater trader than Warren Buffett? I don't believe it. So price is king, baby. Price is king. I'm talking all this because I know I'm not gonna do here nothing. So just in case you haven't figured. So we bounced from 90. I like 88. She didn't want to give me no 88, so I don't gonna get along here, but this is beautiful price action, though. In general, if we're consolidating, 98 resistance, 88 support, 90 looking like it's support as well. $90. Why can't we go down to 88? What was the big deal? Big whoop. Another 2-3 points. Looking at the dollar here, it is still on its way on up. It's still showing some strength there. You can see there. Bounce just above its level of support there. It looks like it wants to continue to push up. We'll see what that means for a yes, but we'll see. It looks like it wants to push up. By the way, you see that teddy bear there? That teddy bear is, he's busy. That's why he's making us wait for this. But he's there eating his berries. And I heard, because you know that I think, based on what I get told in the community, I must have been a bull in my past life. So, yeah, I can talk to the bull, okay? I talk to him. He says, if you like it, if you like the stream, you get better luck. So, now you know. I let you in on one of my secrets. Just in case you didn't know. Now you know. Come on, yes, let's dip. We need momentum in here. We need something. Poke it with a stick so this thing moves. Come on. Something crazy I'm finding out. So I think, yeah, yesterday, today, I didn't have coffee. And I'm feeling better. Like, I've noticed that because I was drinking coffee for a few, like 2 weeks. And I was feeling a little bit more anxious. I don't know if I can explain that properly, but I think so. A bit more anxious during the day. And I wasn't quite understanding why. I'm like, why do I feel like more anxious or like more fidgety? Not too fidgety, but like just, I don't know, it would kick in sometimes, like just a little fidgety. So I believe that I'm going to be one of those people that have to take their coffee decaf. Fuck. It's only when I drink coffee that I feel like that. Told the other day, caffeine is a kicker. Yeah, man, I don't know. Like I was feeling normal, so then I'm like, okay, I'll get back to drinking coffee. I do like the boost that you get in the morning after. I always drink coffee about an hour after I wake up, and I was going okay, but afterwards I was just feeling more like anxious throughout the day. I'm like, why the fudge am I feeling anxious? Like, I'm not an anxious person. And then today, I stopped drinking them, and I'm already feeling better. Like, I don't feel that. I don't even know how to explain it, but I just think it is coffee. So coffee's gotta go again. Fudge. Makes impulsive trades. Probably. Even that too. Like, I think so. For me, I mean, obviously I'm not telling all of you to stop your coffee, but wow, what a makes you wonder. That caffeine is definitely addictive. Addicting. I think it was you. You were influencing me. Every time in the morning you would be there sending the thumb and the coffee. I'm like, yes, I need a coffee today. Fine. It's almost 10 o'clock here, and we've moved a whole lot of almost nothing from the 98 to the 93. We're, a couple points here. Brand, buenos dias. Coffee and impulsive trades. I think so. I'm starting to believe it. I'm not gonna lie to you. It is yeah. Maybe tea. Even some teas though. I think teas do have caffeine as well. All right, we consolidated pretty nicely here. It could be in for a little pullback here now. Hustler for life. I like that name. Hustler for life. Because that's what it has to come down to. You got to do the hustle all your life. Like I said this morning, I find no greater purpose in knowing that at the end, when I die, when I'm on my deathbed, hopefully I can, die in a deathbed, and being surrounded by those you love, I can be like, I lived my life with my own terms. I did what the duck I wanted. You know, I accomplished something. I didn't just stay stuck. That is my mission here. I don't want to die with regret, you know, wondering what if I had became a trader, you know, like what if I did put my money in an account and started trading, like what could I had become? Look at all these relationships here that we are now, you know, building. Look at the community. Look at all the, you know, just in general, the interactions that I've made online now. So it's making an impact, and I like knowing that at least going somewhere. Brent's long from 21,614. That's NQ. Well, I wish you luck, Brent. Brent's a patient trader, by the way. I do like a lot of the levels you put up, Brent. So if you see a long there, I wish you luck. I think for now we're on ES at least. We're kind of consolidating here. Yes, we're kind of like at the lower side of the consolidation range, so we could pop up, but I just would, for me personally, I would stay out of it. For me on ES, NQ is a different animal. Okay, like that. What I'm saying probably doesn't even apply by the time you know the candle prints on there. I've thought about trading NQ, but yeah, NQ's moves a little differently. Let me see here. What did it look like? Let me pop it up here. Why is this not? I think Topstep's having their issues again. Look how long it's taking for the chart to switch. I mean, arguably, NQ is, I don't know. It's had a better move overall, I guess, but I don't know. Maybe one day I'll trade in. This is consolidating here very nicely. It's gonna give a nice move. Question is what way? For me, I'm not at my level, so I'm gonna be a lot more disciplined now, as I mentioned here. Looking at the dollar is still kind of holding up its support level there, and we have the SPY kind of coiling up as well. I mean, SPY, yes, same thing, but I mean, oh, it could go either way here, guys. I don't like this consolidating right above support. Yeah. I'll be honest, it's kind of leaning like this thing wants to break to the downside here, but I'm not shorting, you know, I'm just telling you my thoughts. That's it. It appears like, you know, we were very tight inside this range. I'm not even going to try to guess which way it's going to go. I'm just saying, you know, we are obviously having that kind of bear flag there that could play on out. Sometimes they play out nicely. You know, we do got to respect that. So we'll see if it can play out nicely, but we are also, you know, on the same thing where it could break up to the upside. And this is the problem with the trend lines for me, that we start to build X-Men. You know what I mean? I don't know. If it breaks down, I guess we break down. We break up, we break up. But I don't really want to be getting in long at the breakout there. And I don't want to get short at the breakdown here, knowing support is right here. So this is why it's so tricky. Yeah, I'd rather see the reaction at the support first. If we just waterfall right through it, well, then there's no need to buy it, right? But I'd rather do that than for me to try and guess that this is gonna waterfall, because that's predicting, right? If I get short here expecting the breakdown of the support, that basically says I'm guessing. I don't know if we're gonna break it, right? That's it. It looks like a short, but you know I'm a bull, man. I don't know. I'm always cynical about these bear flags and things like that. I'm always a little bit like, it's bullshit. They want to trap a little bit and back up we go. We'll see. Just please, yes, do something. What happened to those days where you pull back so hard and then we consolidate that? I don't know. This grind up just, oh my gosh. People think it's so easy, the what's it called, when the market's just pushing up slowly, 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 but not really. I don't. This is the hourly chart for you right now. We have a trap right at the bottom here. We have support here. We break down here. We go down. Till then, I just want to get low, man. I need some entry. If we can get, for me, what would be ideal is if we can get some trap here, reclaim this level. Oh my gosh. I think like that would be, we would be trending almost all day after that. I gotta remember the words of that guy. I sent a video of him on the community. The good trade is the hard trade. And I believe that with all my heart, because this, like, even the short was arguably okay. You know what I mean? So far it's looking okay, but until it doesn't. Break even to me is a winner. So is Canada going to become the 51 state or what? I don't know. The Trump is still bouncing that idea around. Maybe I'm going to become American like you, Antonio. I'm going to be American soon. You're going to be joined with another MS-13 another MS-13 citizen. There's another theory that they're pushing up here. They're pushing too. I was watching the Pentagon and like government officials. I don't know if they're doing it on purpose now, but they're talking about aliens a lot. So it makes me worried. Before, when they were hiding it, I liked it better because there was always that one thing, like what if, they're hiding it. Look at this evidence. They're hiding it. They don't want us to know. But now that they're telling us, now I'm like, okay, hold on a second. So you're saying we were right the whole time that aliens are here. You didn't want to tell us, and now you're telling us. Talk about being a cynical person. You get lied to, you like the lie. You get told the truth, now you're questioning it because you want the lie. Oh my goodness. The world is a crazy place. Yet so beautiful. This thing is consolidating tight. To keep it PG, she's tight. And it's gonna go somewhere very quickly. It's coiling up. You know that spring, that coil? Right now it's like getting ducking compressed. Then you're gonna go somewhere. If I was long 88, my bet would be up. If I was short 98, my bet would be short. And again, there's two entry points here. You got 988 and 98. Unbelievable. But this is Monday though. I don't try to push it on Mondays. Mondays, like, look where did we open up at? We opened up at 96. We are at 93. We've moved 3 points. I'm not excited about getting in on a 3-point move. I want to get long this choo-choo train, but come on, yes, do something. Like why do they have to do it when I'm sleeping? Like I'm sleeping at 5:38. I woke up, I think today was like 6:10 or something like that. Maybe that's why I was having a nightmare around that time. I'm telling you, my body knows when prices at my key levels, I tend to wake up or I have a dream. It could be my angel, wake up, go. Literally, I would have just bought 88, taken profit 98, leave that runner towards 04 because I so far he's still consolidating, but as long as 88 holds, we're going to that 04 up there. Come on, give me an entry. Let's trap to the downside. Friday was a very light day for me. It was a very weird Friday. I took that one trade on stream, which I think it was like minus 1 point or $50 because I was just sitting here all all morning, and then I took another one, I think like 2 points or something. I got out of it. It's just I don't know. I'm not in love with this price, man. We need the dip. We need a big red day so that introduces all the volatility needed for us to actually make something good here. You know what I mean? All right, is the X-Men gonna finally break? Is she gonna break? The X-Men. You have the bear flag there, very clear and obvious. It doesn't take a whole lot of, brain cells to realize that there. And then you have this one here, which I don't think it has kind of broken up to the upside. I would argue it looks more like the X to the bottom. Other side. Look at this picture. I like this one. I found it on Pinterest. It was really nice. So it's the bull dancing with the guy. I'm sure you can probably tell. And it reminded me a whole lot like of me. And I'm like, if I were to dance with an animal, it would have to be the bull. This is painful though, guys. This is so painful here. Oh my god. Another painful day. Like I said, today the only winner is gonna be patience. Whoever's patient for a very good, entry or a very good setup, those are gonna be the winners today. This is tight though. Oh my god. I wanna see this thing unravel. We've been consolidating since 940. Arguably since 9:30, so almost an hour inside of this very tight range here. It's gonna give a nice move. What's my top step X saying? That's a very good question actually, because what better time to be checking right now? So NQ, we have 39% longs, 61% short at the average price of 21,627. And the shorts are at 21,622. On ES right now we have 48% longs and 52% short, and the shorts are shorting at 93.18, and the longs are long from 94.16 or whatever. Let's call it 94 for argument's sake. So they're all basically already all caught here, and this is what I mean of what the market is doing. They need this type of stuff so they can just explode it out. They're trapping people in here both ways. So the longs are sitting at 64 and the shorts are sitting at 63. Do you think it's coincidence? I think not. I think that everybody saw this kind of trend line break here. You see that trend line there? They must have gotten long here and now their positions are red. This is why I don't like the X-Men. I mean, top step is saying they're long from 64. The only time we've been hitting 64 is here and here. So I don't know how they quite saw the long at 64 other than a trend line break or some. I don't know. I'm not even gonna try to guess, but so far the shorts are better right now because they're shorting from 63. All right, the bear flag is starting to one-to-one ravel here. We are finally breaking down. But again, it's just very difficult for me to take this short at 93, knowing that 88 is support there. I'm gonna see how the price gets there because I mean after that tight consolidation there, it's very, very tight price action there, which means that we could be in for a nice move to the downside. So it kind of matters how we get there too. Like I wanted to buy 88, but think about it. After an hour of freaking consolidating there, you gotta read action. We'll see. But so far, we're not even getting to 88. This is unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. We're bouncing already from 90. Watch. And we're bouncing from 90. Unreal. Unbelievable. Again, I'm gonna look at this. This is so painful, man. Give me something. Break. Whoa, 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 whoa. I wanted to show you guys something about some trader on Twitter, but I think I shouldn't, so I'm not gonna do it. I don't want beef. No beef. Let's play it cool. Yeah, he's been bearish on for the past 2 weeks. I'm like, how big is your stop, man? Like, this guy's piling on short and adding short, averaging his position short, but I kind of question how authentic this trade is because I mean we rallied quite hard. We're talking like 100-point rally, and you're gonna tell me your stop is almost 100 points higher? I get it, he's averaging, so his position goes up, but I don't know. I question that. You know what I mean? From when he started talking, he was adding short here. 28. We've gone up almost 100 points. I don't know if I believe it. I don't know. And he's got a big following. So I'm like, I don't know. Do people are they seeing something I'm not? Took a little short at 94 to 90. I cut it. It felt like it was the bulls were trapping, but I'm up 200 so far. Very nice. Very nice, Antonio. See, nice little trade there. You know where to get, you know where to take profit at least. Because it's very difficult for you to assume that 90 is going to break. This is why I don't want to take that short, because look what's happening. We're bouncing right from 90. So it's so hard. I'd rather wait the breakdown first, but again, it doesn't matter. You took profit where you had to. You saw it. You got it. I applaud it. That's good. That's key. Within the levels, as long as you know where to take profit, where to get in, and you're good. Oh. Now, I'll be right back. I'm going to get some water because I am thirsty. So I'll leave you with a little spaceman here. Give me a minute. What is this? I leave. We start moving. All right, let's see. We got 88 here. Let's see the reaction. I want to see a trap. Let's first break down this 88 here. We're almost there. I would buy it directly, but not after that type of consolidation there. Oh. I'm going to leave. If that's the key, I'm going to start leaving so that this thing starts moving. Think about it. As soon as I walk away, this thing basically starts this dump. All right, 88. Looks like it's breaking, so kind of no need to be buying this right now. Again, 3 to 5 points is typically what I like to see. Looking at the SPY right now, you can clearly see the SPY wants to break down. Looks pretty bearish to me. You have the dollar continuing to kind of run up higher. So again, there's that correlation there. Wait. I have to bring this back here quickly. I'm going to give this a try. It's a little late, but I do like it overall. I'm going to give this a try there. Yeah, we live, they own it. What a lifestyle. What a fucking lifestyle, nigga. We live this shit. Anymore. Me. Should have waited for the candle to close above there, but I'm already long anyways. It's always a wise idea to wait for the candle to close. Just can't wait seeing you. These are key levels, by the way. If, well, like I said, whoops, sorry. If we do break down, it's okay. Like, we do have, we'll be able to take some shorts afterwards. But until it breaks down, I'm just not excited about taking it yet. Taking shorts here. So we're right at 88 here. Get the bounce. Got the night right at 90 there. Wanting to hold 88. Dang, works. Saw a double bottom, trapping shorts at 90.50. For recon 94. I'll probably short there again. Nice. Very nice. I don't think the bulls are just out of the gate yet. And I don't think that, The bulls do need to get going from here. They don't want price to continue to be bouncing too low here. So if the bulls want to hold this level, we need to get going. Wow, because the more. My entry's a little bit late there. Should have been at 88, but you never know with these. So I just decided to hop on long here. We do need to get back above 90 here quick. Or else could be in danger here, but. So first trade of the day, let me update this thing here. Trade tracker. Where is this? Again. Do it again. Where did it go? Trade tracker. There we go. 1. Getting stuck right on 90. I don't like it. Come on, bulls. You guys got to get back above this level. 88 is starting to get a little bit used up here. You already got a bounce from it. We're kind of wanting to hold it again, so that's no good. But as long as we hold it, we're fine. But we should not be bouncing here like this. Not really. Shit I did tonight. Right at 88 here. Kind of below it now, but not looking like a great bullish picture that I'm typically, more in like with, that I like. I don't know. I'm not liking this bounce from this level here. The bounce, they kind of sold it. So we got a bounce from it. You can see here. We got a bounce, but they got it sold. They brought it back down, so that's no good. It's not a good sign. So I'm probably going to get out here. I'm going to get out there. I don't like it. I'm going to take a 2-point loss there on it. I'm not in love with how price is kind of reacting right off that pump there. So I'll take my 2-point stop and I'm going to walk away from this level here. There's no need for me to risk more on this. Because we got to bounce, right? So I take the long on the idea that, we're bouncing back above this 88. But right when they get it stuck at 90, it's pretty straightforward that, that we're still weak. So that's okay. There's one more level here I'm interested on before the pullback comes in on the day. So we'll see. Right now, it's pretty straightforward. If we can reclaim that area back up there, that makes it a long again. But yeah, the hourly reds are definitely, the hourly candles are red on this. So again, just gonna wait for a little bit deeper of a pullback here. There's one more level I'm interested on, like I said. As long as that 75 holds, I'm still looking for this on the long side. I'm looking at 81, 80 area here now. So if we can get there, which shouldn't be a problem. We are still bearish. I'll take my 2-point stop there. 2 points. Which is a good thing because I was risking, I think, almost 3.5 points before. There was no need. Once you see this bounce here and it's a weak one like this, they likely want to break it back down. So they give us that bounce, right? It bounced, it worked, but then it doesn't. So we have to adjust. And like I said, I'm trying to adjust here. There's no need for me to take bigger losses. There's no need. So my last long idea here is 81, 80 area. Below there, we are kind of threatening to break down that 76, at which point, I'm not going to be longing it anymore all day. So we're almost there. Almost. I think 88 had to do with this kind of bounce here because it already provided a bounce, right? So understand too that, I do like 88. They give a micro bounce, but at the end of it, like it was already tested. Some levels they'll test 4 times, 5 times, and they're fine, but it's up to the market. So if you got short 94 this morning, or sorry, 98, not bad. Like look at that short there. Not bad. It took time. Took time, but still good. All right, let's see what this 80 level is going to give us here. Mr. Ranger. Almost there. Ranger. All right. We're selling this with force. At last, these guys are alive. They are alive. Come on. A little trap. A little trap. A little trap. Oh my God, a little bit more. Oh. Okay. For better or worse, I'm filled now. Come on. Last level before that massive dump comes in. This will be my last trade here, though. Because I'm going to want to see price of what they're going to do at 76. And I'm not even going to try to be buying or selling short yet. Mr. Ranger. Mr. Ranger. Tell us that you're having. Journey. Oh. They're trying to bounce from here, but still pretty strong on the downside here. I like it though. Oh. All right, let's bring you forward to this. Over here, we have the dollar, which kind of running into some resistance here, and it's might be pulling back. I don't know if it is, but what I'm saying is we got this resistance up top here. It is kind of, having a struggle there. You have the SPY here just waterfalling alongside ES here. And there looks like they might have found some footing here for now, temporarily. We'll see. I'm screaming out, fuck that. I'ma do just what I want. If I fall, I die. If I fall, I'm on the pursuit of happiness, and I know. I'll be good. The shining always gonna be gold. Hey, I'll be fine. Wow, look at the 4-hourly candle here. Oh my goodness. I don't know what to think about it, but look at it. We have, it's kind of building an M. Holy shit, I didn't even realize this. This is the 4 hourly candle. It kind of looks like an M. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe we get one last kind of pump and then the dump. But 4 hourly candle, not the prettiest. Hourly. I mean, the hourly as well. Not looking that pretty. But we'll see if we can hold here. Even on the 30-minute. Look at the 30-minute time frame here. We got, I don't know, a lot of consolidation here. Perhaps it might be the day we finally pull back. We'll see. I could go break even on this trade if I'm not in love with it, right? But I'm not a big fan of break evens. I mean, as long as we don't test back 81 anymore, I'm okay with this. The problem becomes if we come back to test 81. Then I would be worried. And we're testing 81 again. I gotta say, not good. We got a pump, but then we kind of got the dump right after, so once I get it, we'll see. Still in it. Didn't quite get down to 81. Got down there to 81.75, but still. It needs to find a footing here, or else we're gonna get the next leg down. The dollar looks like it wants to show some strength here again. Perhaps today's the dip day. Be careful. Be careful here. We're testing against 81. This is not how we should be moving if we're going to be holding this level. It's just hard because I like committing to my trades, but price right now, I mean, it could be on sell mode. You might be like, oh, well, no shit, right? Like, look at it. I'm not convinced yet. You know what I mean? Like, we could easily still bounce like the last 15 days. Below that trap, once that breaks, then yes, I'll conceive, and I know that we're pulling back more than just one level. You know what I mean? Like, not, this could be routine pullback. I don't know yet. Very nice hourly red candle though. Can't after that congestion up there. Very nice. Testing 81 here again. Again. We got one twice. I don't know if it's gonna hold. We'll see, but I'm thinking about honestly just having my stop here, risking 75, and that's it. I don't need a big stop, so could be right here, 80. I don't know. I kind of like want to give it some more space first. At least we're getting volatility now. At least we're getting that push lower, which is good. It gives something, you know. Even if you were shorting, it gives you something. And if you want a long, it gives you the opportunity to get long at some levels. You know what I mean? Versus no volatility. No good bounce from here. Nothing. So I might be getting out of this. I just, there's support levels, but when price is very, very clearly telling me, these bounces are getting sold and there's kind of no need to hold it, just simply wait for the next level. Might be the right call here, but still holding though. This ducking level is still holding us. Still holding. And it wants to break. I think I'm gonna get out, honestly. I think we're probably gonna break down. This might be the day we finally sell. I don't know. I'm gonna let it ride out. That's me though. Could have gone break even there. Might have been the right call there. We're breaking down already. All right. I'm gonna get out there. Minus 87 on that. No, I'm not willing to hold it. I don't like it. We had a bounce from it. It's not that we didn't, but nothing. Just prices. It could be breaking today. Could be a day of selling. So I'm now not gonna trade anymore. I'm gonna wait to see if we can break down this low here. If we can break it down, it becomes a simple game. I'm gonna be selling the bounces afterwards, and I'm gonna be on the right side of the trend. I'm adjusting. And yes, you might be like, well, I mean, obviously the right side of the trend is a selling day today, but remember, you can't assume that this was going to be the day until the price tells us it's going to be the day. Look how unlikely that scenario is. We've had 3, 6, 9 days in a row green, 1 red, then 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Out of the last 18 days, only 1 that we're making now, 1, 2, 3 have been red. So it's very, very hard for me to just, be like, yeah, this is the one. You know what I mean? No. But what I'm doing now very good, I think, is that I'm not trying to be stupid and buy every level of support. You know what I mean? I will now be shorting afterwards at the breakdown of the trap. I will give some credit to Antonio for that as well. We had a kind of a deep conversation about that the other day, and it is right. Like, there's no need for me to be trying to buy right now, right? When clearly, very clearly, it looks like we're gonna be breaking down the trap. So very simple. Once we break it, I get the bounce back up. I know where resistance is at now. Resistance is gonna be very clear at 88 and 90. It's gonna be right here. So if we can get a bounce later, I'll be shorting there. So I hope that makes sense. Very good. No need to risk too much. $75, another whatever, $75, whatever it was. It's fine. And then it becomes a very easy game, right? I just told you guys that I'll be shorting at 88, 90 area. But if we can reclaim now, obviously, that area, well, that is going to be a very bullish picture. I'm not saying that's going to happen right now. I'm just saying. Oh my gosh, we're at the 81 again. Fudge. Oh, man. Oh. Was I one move too early? Fudge. Hopefully not. Hopefully we can continue on. We break down. Come on. Oh man, these guys just fucking have to break it down a little bit more. Fuck. Look at that 76. Still right there. We'll see. We'll see. Still time here. This is a long again. This is a long from 81 again. Fuck. I was just one swing too early. Mother. Night. Mother duckers. Mother duckers. They had to get me. I thought this was it. I thought this was the trap. I guess not. That was just the first bounce first. This is now the trap. My gosh, little pricks. Down, down, down. I don't know why. Price is moving so slow. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna cancel that. I don't think they're gonna film me anyways. They're done with testing 81. So I'm gonna just wait and see if we can reclaim 88 up here. Up there. And then take the long look back up. So yeah. I'm gonna be done for now though. I do appreciate you guys tuning in. I'll keep it going on the Discord community, of course. And whenever I am in a trade, because I will be in a trade later on, I'll be mentioning it there as soon as I enter. There's pretty much no lag. I mean, I have to enter first before I tell you, right? But yeah, it's the same minute. But I'm gonna keep it going over there. The conversation. If you do want to join, the community is free 100%. We kept risk small today on the pullback day, so I'm very happy and glad about that. And that is okay. You know what I mean? Like buying supports, they do. Over time, they're just much better plays. Today, we're finally getting a little bit of a pullback deeper than just, micro pullbacks. But that is good. That is a good thing. So it's good to keep risk small on these days like today. So we're not done with today. I'll keep it going there. By the way, if you are still going to be trading, remember that bull, I talked to him and he says if you hit the like button, you get better luck. So thank you all for tuning in today. I will be back here tomorrow for Wild Tuesday. It is Monday today too, so peace.